Good morning, and welcome. I'm just getting set up. It's Kate Bolt, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the UK, joining you for another weekly Coffee and Cards live here on Facebook. Lovely of you to join me if you're joining me live. I'll just wait a few moments to see if anyone's hopping on to join me. Good morning, Helen. How are you? I hope you're well. I'm just adjusting everything. Ooh, let's hope that you can balance there. Hope you don't feel too dizzy. Here we are again. It's another Tuesday. Where has the week gone? I have no idea. It's been a blur for me. How about you guys? It really has. It's really busy in the household. If I thought December was busy, nothing on January. But it's all great. It's all good. We're very blessed. We've had a brand new bathroom fitted in the last, I think it was finished yesterday. So that's 3 weeks today. That's been going on and it looks amazing. So it's just been finished. We just need to get some blinds and things up in there. Morning, Margaret. Morning. I can't see. Morning, Linda. Oh, I can scroll back. Sorry, get my finger on screen. Morning, Linda. Morning, Anthony. How lovely to see you too. Morning, Linda. Morning, everybody. Lovely to see you. I'm so glad you're joining me live. Yes, it's bonkers in the house. So the builders have left us. So the dog's back in here in his usual spot. And yay, bathroom is finished. And the kitten is roaming in the house somewhere. She's so much more confident and settled in and she's doing her own thing. She's probably in a bedroom swinging from a lampshade somewhere. She's the most bonkers kitten we have ever had, but she's delightful. She may just come in here. Interesting actually, because Alfie's in here, the dog, and where he is, she normally is. She doesn't normally leave him for long. You're watching at work. Shh, Anthony, I won't tell if you don't either. It's our secret, okay? Don't blame you. Okay, I thought we'd have a bit of fun this morning. Now, last week I brought you a couple of Coffee and cards using the awesome Otters stamp set. And this is what we made last week. Let me see. Morning, Anne. Good morning. Hang on, I don't know quite what I'm doing here. I'm just going to try and turn this round. It was just being a bit peculiar. There we are. So you can see the writing. It's birthday time, so we had a fun otter here with his hearty hat on. And I used the Rainbow and Happiness, Sunshine and Rainbows papers, free from Celebration last week, to go with the awesome Otter stamp set, which is also free with Celebration. And that was that one. And then we made this one as well using the same stamps and the same papers. Just some quick, fun, gorgeous cards using these otters and papers. So I can't get enough of these otters. And I thought I wanted to make a fun fold card with you. But I'm bringing you 2 different cards, so it's not just otters. Just to change it up a little bit. Sorry if the camera's moving, it's kind of got a bit of a tilt on it. So we're going to make a fun fold card. Let me turn that around. There, that looks more like me. I was on the wrong side. There we go. There we go. So we're still going to start off, let me grab it, using the lovely otters that are free. Currently, only till the end of February, guys. Celebration is on for 2 months, January and February. End of February it finishes. So if you want these otters or you want those papers I was showing you, the rainbow ones, or any of the Celebration items, and there's loads, you need to spend £45 in my online shop. I'm just looking for the Celebration brochure. And you can get any of those items for free. So you get all your items that you bought, plus freebies. You can't go wrong, can you? So there's loads of them in here. And if you'd like a catalogue or a Celebration brochure, both, just drop me a line and I'll send one in the post if you don't have one already. This is the brochure full of lots of pretty things. So you can get those for free. Yes, if you want a catalogue, let me know. I'll post you one out if you don't have one. There's also, so £45 spend for a free one, but then you get a stepped up product, like a much, kind of more deluxe stamp set if you like, or there's a stamp set and a DSP pack, and they're for a £90 spend. So you get a bit of an option on what you like, and you can do it as many times as you like in your order, multiples thereof. Right, I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to have a bit of fun. Now, I've made a card like this before. I haven't made one for ages. And what I really should have done was found you a completely different fun fold card, because I've made this card a couple of times before, but it really lends itself to this stamp set, so I had to have a go with it. Can you guess? I can't see the comments now. How do I do that? Oh, morning Hilary, morning Sylvia. You're a big fan of Celebration DSP. Isn't it gorgeous, Anthony? There's one that I really love that I am waiting to come. What have I done with it here? Let me show you this. This is stunning. And then I'll turn you around. It's called the Friendly Hello. So we've got the Friendly Hello 12 by 12 designer series papers, and you get them for free, and it's a pack of 12, and you get the stamp set that coordinates with it. Look at that hello, Friendly Hello. Look at that bird and the flower, and then all these gorgeous papers. So if you spend £90, you get all your beautiful goodies, and then you get these for free. What a bargain. So I'm waiting for mine of those to come. Very exciting. So yeah, so I digress. I was talking about the otters and the card I'm going to make. I'm going to turn you around, have a look at what I'm doing, and then I want you to see. I know Hilary will guess. I want to know if you can guess what kind of card I'm going to make just before I jump in. Okay, here we go. Let's have a go. I'm going to turn you around. It's a bit weird when I do this, so do bear with me. Here we go. Celebration is the most wonderful time of the year. It absolutely is, isn't it? I'm going to put you down so it all goes a bit dark. Don't worry, nothing's occurred. Morning, Nick. How are you? Are you interested in making cards? If so, you're in the right place, mate. If you like a bit of paper crafting therapy. Right, here we go. Let's try and line up my tripod so we got it in the right place for the camera. All a bit of fun. Right, here we go. Let's see if I move everything out of the shot, we can see if we're lined up. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. What's the light like? Let's bring in some more light. Got a bit of shadow down here. Maybe if I bring the light around a bit more. That's a bit better. Okay, good. Now let me grab some washi tape, because I'm going to glue down my, stick down my scrap grid paper there, so that it doesn't wander about when I'm making the card, because I've got a bit of a slippery table. It's a great table, but the grid paper does tend to wander slightly, so let's stick that down. And I do love my grid paper. And I like the flowery one. You can buy this, you know. Anyone can buy grid paper. You don't have to be a Stampin' demonstrator. It's so good. So I like this flowery one, but the regular one has measurements along here all the way around in centimetres on one side, and then you flip it over, it's got inches on the other. And I use that all of the time. Love it. So, so useful. All right. Tell me, guys, if you can guess what kind of card I'm making by the different pieces that I've already cut out. So I've got a basic white card base in thick basic white. It's A4 scored and cut in half, and I'll put all the measurements over on my blog at inkstampshare.ink. So you'll be able to find that later on today or tomorrow, and I'll put them in the description box below when I pop this up onto YouTube as well, I expect, so that you can see them there quickly. This layer is balmy blue, and it's 0.5 centimetre smaller, so it's 10 centimetres across here and 14.3 down. I have then got a piece of this lovely designer series paper from the Abstract Beauty DSP pack. So this is interesting. This is the first time Stampin' Up have done a DSP pack in this size, and this is 4 by 6, and it's really pretty. So you can see this side of the paper, and it's foiled, speciality. It's got all the gold foiling in it. Look at that one. Isn't that lovely? So it's really, really pretty. Okay. And that's the other side. So yeah, it's the first time we've done 4 by 6, and it's actually really useful for matting and for cards. So 4 by 6, and to make a layer to go on, so that comes in 4 by 6 inches, but to make a layer to go on your card, if you're using metric like I am, it's almost the right size. You're just taking a sliver off here and here, literally a sliver. It's hardly any waste. So you've got 10 centimetres, 9.5 centimetres here by 13.8 centimetres there. And I've chosen this one that looks like a bit of a... Doesn't it lend itself to the UK measurements? You're absolutely right, Anthony. I was just, when I got it out, I thought, oh, how's this going to go on our UK card basis? Is this going to be awkward? No, it's perfect. I love this kind of watercolour splattering with the gold foiling. It's like when you get the, I don't know, the glimmer shimmer paint and you splatter it on, but it's all done for you. So I've cut that one to fit. Right, okay. And then I have got, for stamping, I've got 4 little squares of basic white. And they are 4.5 centimetres by 4.5 centimetres. And then I've got, to match the card layer, I've got 5 centimetre squares. I've got 4 of those as well. Okay, so I've got 4 at 4.5 square and 4 at 5 centimetres square. Now I've just got 2 strips of cardstock. Yes, it's so useful, isn't it, Hilary, the grid paper? You just, even if you want to measure anything, your card, your ribbon, I use it for ribbon shares. It's brilliant. So we've got 2 strips of card. Now, I've written my measurements down so that I can tell you. This piece is 23 centimetres long by 5 centimetres. And this little strip is 10 centimetres across by 2.5 centimetres. Morning, Wendy. Lovely to see you here. So, guys, can you tell me what kind of a card I might be making? It might have something to do with water, Anthony. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. Let me move all the pieces out of the way so we can make the card. It's going to be a waterfall card. Anthony's right. Now, I have made it a couple of times before. Yay! Hilary, waterfall, you're right. But I think it lends itself to these cute little critters, these otters, so well. So I am going to do some stamping. I've got a spare piece. This is the small grid paper that you can buy for your Stamparatus, and it fits exactly inside, and I use it for that, but I also use it as a smaller piece of scrap too. Okay, so let's get these stamped up. So we have got the lovely, awesome otters, and they are so fun. I like this one. He's cuddling his fish. I don't think he's going to eat it. Maybe he's a vegetarian. I have no idea. This one's having a party and this one's having a splash. And then you've got some great sentiments. You've got, you are utterly awesome and it's birthday time. And then there's that little hat somewhere here. So last week I put the party hat on this one and we had a party birthday card using that otter. Okay, so I have got the Memento ink and we're going to stamp these otters. So let's take these and just have one, and I'm going to ink up this one that looks like he's having a party because he looks so happy. Now you won't get the whole image of your otter onto this square, and that's absolutely fine. It does not matter. You're suggesting he's there like so. So you've got him on there, and then bring another one in. And I think we'll go for this one, cuddling the fish. We're going to use them all. He's rather attached to his fish. Why did the otter cross the road? That's terrible. To get to the otter side. Oh, Anthony, that's brilliant. I love one of those kind of jokes. It's really bad. I love it. Terrible. Actually, I'm trying to work out which is the right side. I don't think it makes any difference which is the right side of my cardstock. Okay, so this one's in the water. Has anyone else got any otter jokes, please? Oh, you crack me up. Let's put him on. So no more banging or crashing during coffee and cards now. The builders have finished, which is grand. Okay, so we've got that one. And my sentiment I'm going to use is, you are utterly awesome. I love a pun. And because I've used Balmy Blue, no, I'm not going to, because this one has got Night of Navy in it. I'm going to use the Night of Navy. I think it will pop better than the Balmy Blue. So let's go for that ink pad to ink up that sentiment. You are utterly awesome. I haven't got that on there straight. Let's see if I can stamp it straight. Let's stamp it on here, see how it comes out. Yeah, I remember last week I stuck the sticker on very skew-if. So now I have to try and compensate for my mistake, which is a bit weird. Don't do that, will you? German otters in your area, Hilary. I asked the kind of road they drive on in Germany. They said they drive on Autobahns. Oh my God. That's brilliant. I love that one. Oh dear, so I've got to work out which way I'm going to... So if it's going that way, I need to kind of tip it that way slightly because my sticker's wrong. Oh, that's not too bad. That's much better. Autobahns. I love it. You're all full of jokes. I love it. Absolutely brilliant. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to stick these pieces together first so we know where we're at, because we can just glue these down. This card, waterfall card like this, looks harder than it actually is. It looks so much harder than it is, and it's such a wow kind of card to make with any stamp set. If you go back onto my YouTube channel at Inkstampshare and just type, oh, I pulled my seal. Let's use the other one for now. Just type in Inkstampshare waterfall card. You'll see that I've made it. I made it with the magnolias. I made it with the free as a bird. I've also made it with those darling donkeys. Oh, you honestly, you can't do this fanciful justice. We'll have to practice it because it's so fun to make and gift. It is so much fun to make, Anthony. This is an easy way of doing it. I don't know if everyone else makes it the same way as me, but once you've got your little pieces cut out, you're away. So you just need your card base, your layer. If you're using designer series paper, look at the back, isn't it fab? You get enough so of the designer series paper though, you get plenty, so don't worry if you're using a side that you like the other side of. You've got a vague memory of us going to a zoo. Oh, the otters. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Helen. So Helen's on here. Helen's my sister. And when we were small, our mum took us to a zoo. And my mum had knitted us. They were jumpers, I believe. They might have been ponchos. Ponchos or jumpers, but they had... Bear in mind, this was the 1970s, okay? So they had a fringe on. They were really gorgeous. I remember these things. And the otters pulled at it, if I remember. Did it try to eat it? An otter tried to... I can't see what you've written. Hang on to it. He pulled it, didn't he? He really pulled it. He wanted my fringe jumper or poncho, or whatever it was. You're absolutely right. I've forgotten all about that. Do love an otter. Okay, so we've got our card, our layer, and our DSP. And then we just need to do a little bit of scoring. So I'll bring my trimmer in. It's got a scorer on it. And the long piece. And this is as complicated as it gets. It's not at all. And we're going to put with the long bit along the top edge, we're going to score it at 5 centimetres. Make sure you use the scoring blade, the light grey one. 7 centimetres. There's a little bit down the edge. You can put your cutting blade out of the way so you don't use it by mistake. So you've got 5 and you've got 7. You've got 9 and 11. So do start at 5 and then every 2 until you have 4 score lines. Okay, so we're going to bend these, just burnish them a little bit. I'd forgotten about that, Helen. I do remember it now, you've reminded me. I'd forgotten that I had an otter who wanted to eat my jumper when I was a kid. I think you're right, they were ponchos, not jumpers. Okay, so there we go. So I've kind of burnished them. You can use your bone folder. Mine's not to hand, but there you go. So there we go. Right. And you'll also want to colour in your otters. So I've coloured mine in with the Stampin' blends, and I'll show you quickly how I did mine. So I'm using the bronze one. I'm using the grey smoky slate one. I've got a little bit of light balmy blue, and I've got a bit of ivory, and I think some light crumb cake. So I've got some browns, a grey and a blue in my blend pens. Okay, and I'll just colour this one in just to show you. So I think we'll colour in his tummy in the ivory. I'll just colour it in quite quickly as an example. I've got the other ones I prepared earlier, Blue Peter style. If you're in the UK, you'll know what that means. Okay. Because you don't really want to sit and watch me colour all morning. Right, there we go. So we've got his tummy done. Simple as that. I'm going to use the bronze one. Make sure I've got the right one. I like using the small end, especially for small. They may well have been jumpers. I can't remember, Helen. So I'll put a bit of the dark brown bronze one around the edge of the otter. Mum will remember because she knitted them. She's not on here this morning. I think she does something else on a Tuesday morning. She goes to one of her other groups, I think. So, but later on she might tell us. Okay, so just do a bit of dark brown. Have a bit of light crumb cake. I think my dark crumb cake, which I would have been a little bit better, is just running out. I need to reorder it. So. I use them a lot, the crumb cake. They're such a useful colour. So just blend it in so that it's not, you don't have these like harsh edges. And just use little circular motions and it will blend that in quite nicely. He's a cute otter, isn't he? He's adorable. I think he's cuddling that fish. I'm not sure if he's going to eat it or not. I wonder if there are any photos of that event, Helen. Bearing in mind the 1970s and we didn't have disposable or digital camera. We didn't have any digital cameras in those days. We took a lot of photos in our house, but we took far less than one would do now, put it that way. This one is light smoky slate. So, oh, could be his cuddly toy, couldn't it? I'll use a bit of the light smoky slate and I think I'm going to make him, I don't know whether to make him a bit blue. You tried colouring the bunny this morning, but you think it all on your darling donkeys. Yes, we do get through a lot of the crumb cake colour, don't we? Because it's such a useful one. Right, a bit I missed. Okay, so that's our otter. Give him a bit of his water-like with a balmy blue there. Morning, Sarah. I hope you're all right. You do need to see, actually, Anthony, you do need to see this poncho jumper because it was a masterpiece. I remember the fringes on it, and in fact, there is a photo of it. I would not want you to see the photo of me in it that I can think of because with my bright red hair, my 1970s haircut, and I was probably about 4 years old. It's not the most attractive photo I've ever seen. But, you know, never mind, eh? So there's him. I've coloured in another one there and another one there. So let's take these ones out of the way because I've already coloured them in ready. And we can stick them all on. Yeah, I'm sure there is photo evidence because I remember the photo. I think Helen's in it as well, but I'm not sure if we're in it in our matching jumpers. Honestly, that was another thing my mother used to do. Bless her, put us in matching jumpers of the time. Oh, my glue is all blocked up. Why does that always happen when you're on a camera? It was working fine a second ago, wasn't it? Let me get another one because it's all just going to shoot out otherwise. Excuse me, Alfie, my darling. I'm just going to get some glue out of the drawer. Because he's led there, but I didn't have to disturb him too much. Right. Okay, we're going to stick these on. Oh my God, that's why I can remember the photo, Helen, because we did. We wore them for the dreaded school photos. And they're quite possibly in that school hall that we went to when we were small, in that school in the junior school with those orangey curtains, the real 1970s vibe. Big curtains in the hall that would have been in the background of that photo, probably. I think this photograph might have to see light of day if I can find it. May not even be what I remember, it might not even be that. Oh my God, were we just fashion icons? I don't think so. For saying that, Anthony, my mum was absolutely incredible at dressmaking. So I think we were her little, yeah. She used to make all our clothes and they were all beautiful, bespoke and gorgeous, and you would just pay a fortune these days for anything like that. But in those days, oh my God, it was very 1970s. You are fetching Aran dresses your grandmother knitted for you and your sister. At least you only had one. Your sister inherited that one as well. Oh no, she had to wear two. Honestly, what we go through. I've got some great pictures of my kids actually when they were really small. Even in so Sarah was born in the late 1990s. So there's even some like loud colours going on there. So I don't think it changes. So we've got our embellishments, if you like. And we've got this piece that's going to go on our card. So on this piece, let me just shut my ink pad because I don't want it to dry out. I am going to grab some double-sided sticky tape. I think there may be a little foray into the computer later on. I probably did go on to wear yours too, Helen. Yeah, once you'd grown out of it, I imagine that I got them both. But I've got a feeling I loved those jumpers. So I'm putting the double-sided sticky tape below the crease line. Hang on, I've only got a 3 crease line. Oh, no, I've got one there, of course. Here, so we have 4 crease lines with 4 little pieces of double-sided tape on, or even this one here. Can you see that? I can't see what you can see. Lucy, you're not wrong. We've got a waterfall card. We've got awesome otters coming down the waterfall card. And we are reminiscing over when an otter at a zoo tried to eat my jumper when I was a child and the interesting fashion choices we had. And I've got to decide how this is going to go. And I can't remember how I did it. But I think I'm going to do it like that. No, I think I'm going to put that one in the middle because I can't remember how it goes. So I think I'm going to put him on the bottom, him on the top. So I'll start from the top. We call them no dad dresses, as in no dad. Please don't make me wear that. Honestly, that's absolutely brilliant. No dad, please don't make me wear that. Did you have sensible shoes? My dad always made sure we had sensible shoes. Oh my God, I do remember those sensible shoes. Somebody had a costume. Nothing could be bad as your knitted swimming costume in royal blue with yellow sunflowers. Oh, Hilary, I think you have topped the lot. I think you have. I mean, honestly, a knitted swimming costume. I remember our grandma telling us about a knitted swimming costume that she knitted, and it wasn't meant to go in the sea, and she went in the sea, and yeah, things were a bit embarrassing. Oh, that's amazing, Hilary. I think you've trumped us now. I think I'm going to put "You Are Utterly Awesome" in the middle, even though I'm tempted to put it at the bottom. It smelled like a wet dog. Oh, that's gross. Did it stretch when wet? That's what we want to know. It stretches. Oh, what did we do? I mean, it's great fun. Good memories, isn't it? So the idea is we have these here like this. So I think I should have put "You Are Utterly Awesome" at the bottom, really, and I might change that around later on, but I couldn't remember how it would look, so I went for it. So what we need to do now is attach this on. So we're going to put this little strip onto the front of our card, and we just need... You were topless? Oh, Hilary, how old were you, my love? Please tell us you weren't very old. Oh, Lord, that's just hilarious. You were topless and smelled like a wet dog. I'm so sorry. What did they do to us in those days, eh? And we're putting these two little pieces, one on each end, right at the end, because our thing is going to slide in the middle. You were topless. Oh, you poor love. Oh, dear. Said you were just little. Right, I'm going to put this on. I'm not sure that it matters where it goes, so I'm just going for it and hoping for the best. You were 4 or 5. I bet it was itchy. Anything wool, so itchy. So let's pop that on there. Is that straight? Kind of straight. That'll do. Okay, the next thing we need to do now, I do believe... I can't remember how we do this. Oh, does anybody remember how I do this bit? I've got a feeling this bit is glued on. I can't remember. Oh, it might be a bit of experimentation now. Right, let's do it flat. Yeah. I think we put a bit on here. Let's hope. Oh, the kitten's wandering around in here. She must have been in here the whole time because... Oh, no, she came in through the little crack in the door. Okay, let's try this. I have no idea if this is going to work or if this is going to move. And if not, I'll have to go back to my tutorial that I made years ago. It's funny, isn't it, how you forget. Nope. Oh, yes. Oh, hurrah. Almost. I think I made it a bit low. Woo. Yes, it's a bit low to hook over into there. But that's the idea. Take that off there. A bit off there. So that has to go there. So we're learning together because it's been ages since I've made one. That has to go there. This one has to go over the top. Maybe it should come down a bit. You see, I thought the last time I made it... Oh, my Lord. The cat just tried to launch herself on my back. Look, what's she doing? Look, guys. We're meant to be making a card. Move over there. You're not helping, Kitty. Winnie's in the way. So I think let's see, it needs to go and move up, and the bottom one wouldn't move up, would it? So I think it needs to go, I can't remember. I haven't stuck it down very hard because I don't want to be, I want to be able to move it if it's not right. So that one, like that. Do you know, I watched my own tutorial back for this too. Do you think I can remember it? You made a ton of these, Hilary. That's it. Why is that? Oh, because that is sticking there. Where is it meant to stick then? Let's take this off. So now you can see the cat. She's everywhere. She's everywhere. Oh, I did. I thought I had problems letting Alfie in the craft room, and now I have a cat. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to go back and watch the video again of how I made it, because it's getting stuck. See this? I think that has to anchor on the bottom, doesn't it? Does it need to go further down? Oh, thanks, Lucy. That's exactly what I was thinking. I think this band needs to come right down and then the bottom piece go on it. Is that right? Do you remember we all made these we had a bit of a thing going on, didn't we? And we all made loads of them. So you'd think I'd remember. Honestly, the cat's now on the in front of my light. So if the light goes a bit poor, we blame Winnie. It's your fault, Winnie. She's as good as gold, you know, this kitty. Yeah, that's it. It just needs to be glued down properly on this side here. I may do something about my mistake, but that's all right. We'll cover it up. Yes, my score line is too high. There's something going on with it. Or maybe right, okay. I was going to make two. Right, I'm going to go for sticking this one down. What was I thinking? So I might leave it at one and go off and practice it again. I got to teach you to do something that I can't do. Right, okay, that's right. Why is that then pulling like that? So that one sticks on there. So does the bottom one stay stuck? I think we've got it, by golly. Honestly, Winnie, what are you doing? She's now trying to eat my paper trimmer. Okay, so we have it. We have the waterfall card, but I'm not quite sure why the bottom is behaving like that. Unless the bottom needs to stay stuck down all the way. I can't remember. There you go. There's our otter. You are utterly awesome. So I will do something else with this. I'm going to make another one. I'm going to see if we can perfect it and get it right, because I can't show you how to do something that's not right, and I'm going to sort that little bit out. But it's cute, isn't it? And in the inside, we are going to make it a happy birthday card. Where is the stamp set gone? What are you eating, Winnie? Alfie's not bothered. He's like, he thinks she's a bit silly. She just wants to join in everything. I'm sure she will just calm down as she gets older. Let's hope, because she's the maddest cat we've ever had. What are you doing, Hinz? Yeah? It's birthday time. No. So there we are. It's birthday time for our Otter Waterfall card. So it works absolutely fine now I've got it going right. Don't know what I was doing. I think I just had the band too high. Yeah, I think so. Right. Okay, so we've got that one. I was going to have another go. If you can put up with it. If you can put up with watching me botch it up like that. Let's have another go. Right. Winnie, stop doing that. Right, let's move the otters. I am going to make a different one. So I got a different stamp set out, some different colours. So I got this one out. I've got the Plentiful Plants and I've got some Cajun Craze. I've got a white card base. Oh, do you love it? Thanks, Lucy. You're so kind. Thank you so much. Yeah, Alfie is thinking nothing to do with me. He's now the responsible older brother. And yeah, he's like, oh, she's just a silly thing, isn't she? So I'm using the plant DSP that goes with the Plentiful Plants. And I haven't got a lot of mine left. This is called Perfect Plants. I've used most of my paper. Now, you would have 6 different designs and 2 of each in 12 by 12 for the pack. So, and they've got all these beautiful, I mean, there's one with bricks that I've used it all. There's these lovely wood grain. There's lots of different ones, but I'm nearly at the end of mine. The dies that come with this stamp set also cut out some of these leaves and some of these plants and some of these pots, which is really useful. So I thought I would use this one and see how that would work for a waterfall card. Let's try. I've got a Cajun Craze base, because that's one of the colours that's in the designer series paper. And I'm going to cut it this way. So, oops, let's have it out the right way. We want it, I'm going to cut it a bit bigger because I think I've been hanging on to it. It's got a bit battered at the edge, so I'll cut it a bit slightly bigger. And then I can make the edges crisp, so. Then cut it to 9.5 centimetres. She's playing with the door. She's even happy playing with the door. There's a gluey bit. There we are. And then we want it by 14.3. There we are. So that's our piece of that. And that one will go on here like so. Oh, hang on. How big did I do my Cajun Craze? Do you know what? That looks fine as it is anyway. I think I did it slightly long. But I quite like that edge, so we're going to go with that. We'll stick with it, it looks nice. And then I've got my little piece again, which was 2.5 by 10. And this piece again was 23 by 5. So that's that. And then we have got 4 little pieces of card and then 4 of those. So those are for stamping and those are for layering. And then we've got the matching ink. I'll probably need some blends or something to colour in my plants. I hadn't really thought about it yet because I haven't even tried this one out. But let's have a bit of fun because I'm not sure much of these images are going to go on this because these tiny little, my words won't work today, these tiny little squares. But let's have a look. So, I love this stamp set. It's in the annual catalogue. I haven't used it anywhere near enough. So I thought it would be perfect to get it out this morning. So I've got a little Cactus Plant. What else have we got? So we need 4. We need another one of those. I should have another one. Yeah, there we go. I think we'll use this pot. Ooh, yeah, we'll use this pot. And then what sentiments have we got? We have got, to a dear friend, you touched my heart. Thank you so very much. So, morning, Amanda. You're going to get rescue cats and they are something. I can't read it. Generally, the mums, after their kids are gone, they're glad for the peace and quiet. Yes, I'm sure they would be glad for the peace and quiet. Actually, she's just a kitten. She's just so good as well. She's really, really fun. And she just goes to sleep on your lap. And she's so good. She's really cute. Love you. Don't think I need that. So very much. I mean, you could put on anything on this card. To a dear friend. What's this one say? A little note with the biggest thanks. Will it fit? Oh, almost. I mean, it should be square. Not quite. If you made your squares slightly bigger, like just by a couple of millimeters, then that would definitely fit on there. What else have we got? What does that say? You touched my heart. That's nice. We'll use that one. Okay, so we're good. Now I need a green. I think I'll go for soft succulent. Let's grab that one. Where are you? Oh, we could go for garden green. Let's go for garden green. That's quite a vibrant green, isn't it? So we need the blocks. Oh, that one's a bit small. Let's get a larger block. Take those otters off. Right. So this one is a photopolymer stamp. Let's grab my grid. Save a bit of grid paper. So it's not going to fit on the whole square. So we're going to let it dangle out. Oh no, it pretty much does. It's just over the edge slightly. Oh, I like it. I like it. So one of those. And then I need to decide how this is going to go. So I think I'm going to stamp this one first. Makes more sense. Right at the top. And then we can stamp our bowl down here a little bit. I won't have to be too long, otherwise I'll keep you all day making this card. Okay, so this is Cajun Craze. Not sure if that's it. Oh yes, it's just kind of that. It's meant to look like that, look. You can see it on the stamp box, how it's meant to look. Sorry, that's loud. It's shaded through here. So just pop that on there. So we got that one. Okay. Then we're going to do the same one with this one. Right, so I think I'm going to get the green. Oh, I just put that on the wrong way. Have you ever done that? I don't think I've ever done that before. I've done many things. How weird. Because of my eyesight. So let's pop that one at the top. It's quite a large one, so I think I'm going to leave a bit of room there. Just bring it up there like that. Oh my goodness, how rude, Anthony. Someone had the audacity to give you some work. That's not fun. Oh dear, I'm joking. That's brilliant. Oh dear, that's funny. Well, I'm glad you're back. Right, oh actually, I could have gone a lot lower with that. I think I'll do that on the other side and go a lot lower with it because it would look a lot better. So Cajun Craze for our pot. Like that. Oh, I like the kind of distressed look these have. These old pots. Old terracotta pots. Okay, and we're going to put this over the side like that. That's better. That's better. So we've got that one, and we've got that one. And then we are going to put this sentiment one on. And I think, considering we've got, let's have a little look. Gosh, I am inky now. We're going to put these on here like this. So we've got a little edge either side. We're going to put them, these are going to go on here, aren't they? So I'm going to decide what colour my sentiment is going to be stamped in. Should I stamp it in? I don't know what she's playing with. Her tail. The kitten's playing with her tail. I think I'm going to stamp it in the green because I think it will pop a little more. Yet, you need to let them know, Anthony, that coffee and cards is far more important than work. I wouldn't do that. Don't do that, whatever you do. Oh dear. So little green, you touched my heart. If you don't like this one because you think it's a bit slashy, use a different sentiment. I quite like this one. You touched my heart. No, we're going to practice assembling this again and see if we can I can make a better job of it. Okay, so we need to glue these bits together. So no colouring in with this one, so it makes it much quicker to assemble. But I do love those otters. There we are. Oh, Lucy, I'm glad you chose that because I stamped it in green. I think there's a little bit of a lag between Facebook and the live. So, yeah, like there's a couple of, just only a sort of few seconds. And I've stamped it in green. So I'm glad. It just makes it show up a little bit more, I think, don't you? So put it on. So I think you could probably do this with pretty much any stamp set you like. Might be harder with the great big stamps, but you know, you could just partially stamp on your little panels. It would still look very pretty. Okay, so we are good to go with those. Let's glue these on. At the end, I'll turn the camera, remind me, and I'll turn the camera around and you can have a look at Winnie properly if you want to. And Alfie, Alfie's right by my feet now. He likes to, oh, it'd be great with the poppies or the bees. You're right, the waterfall card. It would be great, wouldn't it? Right, so just smooth that one down. Pop it on the card base. I didn't get my coffee for coffee and cards today. I had one earlier, but yeah, I'm ready for another one. Oh, Anthony, I love it as well. I remember that you liked it. But yeah, I completely agree with you. It's such a good... the images, aren't they? It's such a great suite. The papers and the stamps and the... yeah, the dies are gorgeous too. Right, let's score. She's found a little tiny bit of paper. The cat has. I'm talking about our kitten. Let's score this long piece. So this long piece that's 5 by 23, we're going to score it at 5 centimetres. So move the cutting blade out of the way. And then, what did I say? I said 5, 7, 9, 11? Yeah, 5, 7, 9, 11. Oh yeah, it's a good idea, Helen. It'd be great for traveller's notebooks for little tiny photographs. Perfect, and you could pop them up and down. It'd be so nice. It's a really good idea. You could even put it... oh my goodness, I made a scrapbook page like this. It's on an old scrapbook album that I made many years ago of the children at the Bucks Goat Centre, which is a goat centre farm near here. You just reminded me. I put it on a scrapbook page. Hi, Amanda. You were talking to your sister. You're late. You're never late, my darling. From cloudy, cool Spain. What's it like there? It's a bit cold here, but we're probably a bit colder than you. But I hope it's nice anyway there. It's very cloudy here. It's been cloudy for days. So this one's got to go over here, but nearer the bottom. So before we do that, let's decide where these are going to go. I think I'm going to put this one on the bottom this time. I'm going to put my tape on. Yeah, so Helen, I'll find that scrapbook layout at some point today, because I think it might be here somewhere in my craft room, because I definitely used it. And I've also used, it might be what I'm thinking of actually, I might not have used this. It might be, do you know those slider cards where the top and the bottom slides out? That I've definitely done one with that. So that might be what I'm thinking of, a slider card where you get the hidden pockets, the hidden photos. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that might be more of what I'm thinking of. But I'll have a look. But this would be great on a page, on a big page, because you could do it down the sides of your large photo, and that would be great, wouldn't it? So I'm just trying to decide what goes on the top. So I think it's going to go here. I think work up from the bottom is easiest. But my tearing tape didn't come off. That's a bit weird. There we are. And this one. It's been ages since I did a fan fold card. I thought it was about time. So here we go. So it's going to come like this, and like that. And let's put this nearer the bottom on this one. I think it's going to look nice on this background paper. So a little bit on either end to let it move around freely in the middle. And now the moment of truth, because I messed it up on my previous one, so let's hope I get it all right this time. I haven't stuck it down too hard in case we need to move it. And I think that one sticks on there. I hope. What do you think? Should we try it? You can tell I didn't stick it down very hard. Oh yes, that's much better. Ta-da! I did it right. Yay! Hasn't it been ages? Morning, Zaina. It's been so long since we made waterfall cards. So I made it with, sorry, I'm pulling it all over the place, so I'm not looking at what I'm doing. I made it with it's not stuck down that well. Let's stick that down better. I made it with the Otters to start with. That was my first card today. And then I made it again with the Plentiful plants, with the Perfect Plants papers that goes with it. So I thought we'd do a couple. Where is my otter card? Here it is. I will need to go back and doctor it a little bit because I stuck my this kind of belly band piece up a little bit high and had to take it off. But yeah, so these are the otters, aren't they adorable? Utterly awesome. So I think I'm going to either replace this piece or I'm going to put something over it there. But I love it. What do you think? You've still got room at the top here to put a sentiment if you wanted to. I don't actually think it needs it, but you could if you wanted to put something there. You can definitely stamp inside, and you can stamp some of these potted plants inside. I can't say my words. Anyway, have a go at these cards. I would love to see if you make one. I'm looking for my glue rubber. I found one because I found a spot of glue. Look at the state of that. It's a very old glue rubber. There we go. It's gone. It was never there. Right. Thank you guys for joining me live today. And I will put the measurements, I'll upload this to YouTube a bit later on, and I'll put the measurements over on my blog at inkstampshare.ink too. So that'll go up today or tomorrow. So watch out for that because it's such a simple card to make. It looks hard. It really isn't. And you could definitely, I'm going to lift it, get it straight. There you are. You could definitely put it on a scrapbook page. I think it would be fabulous on a scrapbook page. So thanks for joining me live, guys. I'll be back next Tuesday for more Coffee and Cards live and with some more fun. You never know, I might do a different fun fold card because I feel like I should. They're great fun. So thank you for watching me live. If you're watching me on replay, do let me know that you're watching from the future. I would love to know. And if you've enjoyed the card, seeing me make the cards, I'd love to know. Do leave me a comment. If you're watching me on YouTube and you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and hit that like button. It really helps my channel so much, those little things. So thank you. I hope you've enjoyed all the chat and I will see you next week. I'm not sure if I'll be here on Thursday. I probably won't be on YouTube live this Thursday, but next month I'm hoping to rejig all my YouTube lives, so I will be letting you know about those too. Thank you so much for joining me, and don't forget you can get the awesome otters in my shop at katebolt.stampinup.net. Or you can find that shop and all the links to everything over on my website at inkstampshare.ink. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Have a lovely week. Bye. Oh, does anybody want to see the kitten before I go? Tell me if you want to see the kitten. In fact, I don't know if she's in here. I think she's run away. So no, she's not in here. Next time. Tune in next week for Kitty Cam. Because she's escaped. Hilary says yes. Hilary, hold on. Oh my Lord. Hold on, Hilary, I'll show you Winnie. I'll have to take you out the camera and show you the cat unless I can just put her on the table. There she is. Hold on, I'll try and show you Winnie. Cutting you all off. Where are you? So here's Winnie. Look, there she goes. Winnie! Nope, she's gone. She's found a piece of, what has she found? A piece of card that she's taken into the hallway and she's chasing it round. There she goes. A piece of card? I think so. She's utterly ridiculous. Off she goes. She's hiding. So yeah, that's her. Perhaps I'll get her to make a guest appearance next week. And look who's here too. Yes, she is cute. Look who can't be bothered with it all. Alfie! Are you sulking? Are you sulking because we love the cat? Don't be so daft. So yeah. Were you making kitty sounds? Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, and Alfie's so good. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I've put all my menagerie of animals, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.